Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to go ahead and give my review over the Real Housewives. Baby, I look a fool. Girl, I'm giving the girls, what am I giving the girls today? I'm giving the girls homeless chic. Yes! That's what I'm giving the kids today. I'm giving y'all homeless chic cousins. What am I giving? What are you giving at the family reunion? Girl, I'm gonna give homeless chic. Yes! Girl, I look a fool. I need to get my hair cut. That's why I got this hat on, because I didn't feel like trying to put no moisturizer in my hair or nothing like that. I was telling my brother-in-law last night that I just feel like I would be the one. Another one, actually, because I just feel like if I go get my hair cut, I'm going to be the one that catch that stuff, and I'm going to be going home to glory. And I just don't feel like going home to glory right now. Like, I just don't feel like it. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. But everybody I see is getting haircuts. And everybody look good. And I want to feel a certain way, too, because I know that everybody who getting their fades, even the little white boys, I know everybody is feeling real sexy. Because ain't nothing like having a fresh fade. I don't know what we're going to do, because this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. This right here, girl, look. Girl, my hair long, I can twist my hair. Girl, this ain't going to work. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, listen, my plan was to have one of my friends. Remember the guy I made a video with? This was like some months ago. I had took him home from work one night after we got off. And his name was Jay. He loves Nene Leakes. Well, he was going to come over and we were going to shoot the video together. Y'all wasn't going to see his face. Y'all was just going to hear his voice. So the people out there who, want someone who I guess can see it from Lanithia's point of view, they can speak on it, right? But girl, he was playing games. He started talking about, girl, let's wait till Thursday. Thursday, girl, it's already Tuesday. No, that's all right. Girl, go on. Girl, get off my phone. Girl, bye. Anyways, child. So that fell through. He said we might try it for for part 3, but I'm not waiting until no Thursday to hear for y'all. I mean, I tried. The Nene stance, I tried. Girl. Anyways, child. So basically, Portia, those are not inner receipts. Portia sends the text messages to Andy, and what it sounded like to me was what a lot of people do when they're upset at a friend. I think that I think it's safe to say that 99.9999999% of us have been upset at a friend and vented to another friend about, whatever we were going through. Like, oh, I'm so mad at Keisha right now. Like, I wish she would have taken up for me with that heifer Eva. You see what I'm saying? Like, she just don't even understand. Like, she got her under her spell. That's not really talking about a friend. That's being frustrated with a friend in a situation that's going on with the friendship. So those are not receipts to me. And so when it didn't fall through the way that Portia wanted it to, she started out with, oh, we talked on the phone. It's hard for me to believe Portia, because Portia is the same woman who got on television and said that Kandi and Todd had a dungeon and that they were going to, without her permission, take her back to their home and take her body. You see what I'm saying? So, she knew that was a lie. We all knew that was a lie, and she still repeated it anyways so she could have something to get Kandi with at that table. And then she pretended that she didn't know. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? It's all right for Portia to forget, but if Eva forgets stuff, baby, it's, y'all chopping her off at her knees. Anyways, so those are not any receipts. That was Kenya upset at Cynthia and venting to someone else. That's all that was. Like we've all done before. Cynthia talks about having inappropriate conversations in front of her daughter, her stepdaughter. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first watched it, like I told y'all, it was a cringe-worthy moment for me because first of all, I was like, why is that girl down there in grown folks' conversations? That's the first thing I thought about. Like, there are too many inappropriate conversations going on at this table for her to be down there. Now, yes, she did almost grown pretty much. And I'm sure that there's a good chance that the same stuff y'all talking about being on y'all knees, she might be doing the same thing. Because we're not going to act like half of y'all wasn't doing the same thing that Cynthia was talking about in middle school and high school. Because some of y'all was doing it in the bushes. Some of y'all was doing it in the tennis court. Now, I ain't going to judge too hard because I probably would have been doing it too. But, you know, back in the day, girl, that gay stuff wasn't what it was. So, I ain't going to call y'all no teenage hoes. Because I probably would have been one too if I had the chance, but I ain't had a chance, so I wasn't doing none of that stuff. Okay? So anyways, child. But just like Cynthia said, like, you know, while it was a cringeworthy moment, they don't want to shield their children from basically the realities of the world. But I also think there's like a fine line of like, girl, it just looks weird, basically. It's one thing if your children come and ask you about, you know, girl, the birds and the bees. Anyways, I'm going down a whole nother rabbit hole. So anyways, all right. So I feel like Portia wants an issue with Kenya. I don't know exactly what it is. But I don't know. I don't know because at the end of the day, you know, like they like to call it fun shade. I don't know what that is because at the end of the day, girl, if I don't like you and you don't like me, it ain't nothing fun about the shade. Girl, it's shade. And that's how I'm going to take it. Especially coming from someone who I don't like. Period. Now, it's one thing if I like you, if you're my friend, then it may be fun shade. But if I don't like you, it ain't no such thing as fun shade. It's a such thing as you about to get your ass mollywopped, right? But it ain't no fun shade. I'm not exactly sure why Portia was so upset at Kenya because she mentioned something about like the doggy style comment. But Marlo asked her straight to her face on that bus in Toronto, was Dennis having relations with animals? And she didn't get upset at Marlo. Giovanna brought it up. Nene mentioned it, and she still, you know, found a way to say, it's been so hard without you. So I just don't know what her problem is with Kenya. I don't know if to me, it almost feels like she couldn't believe that they made it throughout a whole season without having an issue, which brings me up to Shamia. So she decided at the March of Dimes event to create some type of conflict, because the truth of the matter is Kenya trying to have a moment with Shamia had nothing to do with Portia and Shamia's friendship. And let's just be clear, Portia has done a good job of making people question her relationship with Shamia. I don't know if y'all remember, but I remember once upon a time not long ago, it was Portia, Phaedra, I think it was Sheree. Remember when they thought, I guess they thought that the filming had stopped, and Phaedra sat at the table and said that Shamia, Todd, and Candy are real close. And at the time, I believe Shamia was engaged, and Portia didn't back up her friend then. She thought it was okay for Phaedra to put out there that her friend was a $2 whore, even though she was about to be married and probably trying to leave her hoish past behind her. See, Portia is the type of girl where she wants us to believe that she's just this ride or die friend. But girl, we saw what you were like when y'all thought the cameras were not rolling at that table, and you didn't defend your friend then. So you've done a good job of, in my opinion, of helping people believe that you're not a good friend to Shamia. Kenya ain't got nothing to do with that at all. Kenya coming to Marlo's event. I think at some point, like Tanya can be upset at Kenya because Kenya pulled a stunt with Tanya, with that cookie lady. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But I think that in the process of trying to, I think while being upset, you also either shouldn't say anything, but don't tell a lie. Like Tanya straight up said out of her mouth that no one was laughing at the event. We saw everyone laughing. And not only did we see everyone laughing, but we saw everybody run to Kenya Moore's corner like she was the homecoming queen. Remember when everybody ran up to Kenya and Marlo got so mad and she got so upset at Candy, she was about to kick Candy out? Remember? So it's a lie from Tanya's soul that no one was laughing. Girl, you want to discredit Kenya so bad to the point where, girl, we have the footage of all of y'all kikiing and laughing and falling on the ground and then running to Kenya's corner after she busts through Marlo's event with the Clark Atlanta University marching band. Tanya got on my nerves. Someone asked, not someone, Erica De Niro TV from California asked that question, girl. They said Natasha from the Bronx. That one, no, Natasha from the Bronx. Girl, we all know who that was, girl, because she was the first person who brought that up in her video. Basically saying, how would Marlo feel if the same way she's told Kenya, your mother, what type of person do you have to be for your mother to not even want you? Let me just make myself very clear, okay? At the end of the day, we can sit here and say that Kenya ways have something to do with her not receiving love from her mother. We could also say that the reason why Nene was a stripper whore was because she didn't receive love from her mother. Remember at the reunion when she was talking about, I can't talk about my mom. We could also say that maybe, because I think that Marlo has mommy issues too. The reason why Marlo turned out to be a whore was because she didn't receive love from her mother, right? So we could all sit here and say that the reason why these women act the way they act is because their mothers threw them in a trash can. But at the end of the day, we're just not going to act like it's just Kenya, right? I think that's the real gag of it all. Like, people are trying to be the doctor when it comes to Kenya, but girl, they take that doctor's hat off when it comes to the other girls. Anyways, Marlo says that Kenya can't keep a man. This is the same woman who has been on the show just as long as Kenya has, and the only person we've seen her with is that white man at the table. When Yovanna was like, Yovanna from Clark. Girl, Dime Piece. Yes, come on, Dime Piece. Kenya brings up that they were all having, they were having relations with the same white man. And Nene says that's a lie, and that's a lie. Nene knows exactly what Kenya is talking about. We all know exactly what Kenya is talking about. Nene already confirmed on Angela Yee's podcast, Lip Service, that she was having sex with that man for jewelry. Go listen to it. Go listen to it. And then remember season 10 reunion when I don't think Nene and Marlo were enemies, but I don't think they were BFFs either. I can't remember. And remember when Kenya was letting it be known that Marlo was basically now using the same person who Nene had just basically, got finished with? Yeah, it's the truth. Anyways, when she said, let me just say something, because I got into a conversation with my friend Jay about this. Let me make myself very clear, okay? This is gonna be the name of this video. Let me make myself very clear. Kenya called Nene and Marlo the ugliest ones on the stage. And I ain't had no problem with that. And I'm going to tell you why. At the end of the day, y'all have talked about Kenya's physical appearance since the beginning. Calling her oatmeal pie face, talking about her skin. See, what it is Nene doesn't have the coochie lips to call Kenya ugly. So she calls her Skinya. But then when Kenya comes back after her physical appearance has been attacked and she just says, y'all two of the ugliest bitches on stage, then it's, oh my God, what did she just say? She just called you ugly, bitch. That's what she did. Because y'all been talking about her physical appearance since the beginning. But see, the thing is, like I say, you want to sit here and tiptoe around it. Shut up, Skinya. Come on, Skinya, oatmeal pie face. But when she just come out and say, boom, you an ugly bitch, then it's, oh, girl, you taking it too far. No, she not. No, she not. You attacked my appearance, so I attacked yours. I talked about the fact that you've rearranged your face at least 3 or 4 times, your chin done, everything. But now I'm taking it too far. That's why y'all can't handle Kenya Summer more. Because y'all come for her and y'all think that she not going to say nothing. And then when she comes back and blows y'all head off y'all's shoulder, then it's all of a sudden, oh girl, you taking it too far. The word see you next Tuesday. Now listen. I was talking to my biological sister. And even she was like, girl, I didn't know. She was like, when do we start being offended by the word see you next Tuesday? I'm more offended when somebody who don't know me call me a bitch. I said, girl, I have grown up around black girls. When I was a little black girl and grew up to be a strong black woman, I have grown up around, no, seriously, I have grown up around black girls, been around black girls, black women my whole entire life. And I could honestly, right hand to the man, I have never seen a black woman be upset at the word see you next Tuesday. Never. And I am so serious when I say that. So I was kind of taken aback when I saw people outraged that Kenya called her see you next Tuesday. I'm gonna tell you what, like my friend Jay said. The reason why Kenya called her a see you next Tuesday is because she knows the word bitch wouldn't affect her the same way. She knows Tanya is black like this and not black like this. So she knew that if she would have called her a B, it would have just been like, girl, we call everybody a B. But girl, I'm gonna go ahead and call you the word that I know is gonna get under your skin. Cause you really ain't no nigga like this. You want like this. and that's what upset Tanya. And then everybody else warping down that girl. That was the worst thing Kenya could have ever done, girl. Whatever. Karma. You know, this whole thing about Kenya deserving, you know, what happened to her because she came for people's marriages. I mean, girl, y'all come for, like I said, now I'm not backing down from nothing. Y'all came for Kenya's relationship since the beginning. Once Walter said that supposedly that she paid him, everybody has been saying Kenya can't keep a man, Kenya pays a man, she must have missed the payments, all that stuff. They've said it. Y'all said it, they said it on the show. And so when Kenya comes back and talks about their relationships and they just happen to be married, then it's a problem. So we can talk about people in relationships that are not married, but we can't talk about people in relationships that are married. Is that right? Is that how that works? So I can disrespect your relationship because you're not married, but you can't disrespect mine because I am married. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. The cookie lady. Now, I done already told y'all, baby, the couldn't have been me, cause baby. The way me and Kenya would have told that restaurant up, you might have 24 inches of hair. You might have 24 inches of hair. But girl, after we got done fighting, girl, you would have had a pixie cut, okay? Because girl, the way we would have been in there, turn that restaurant up, girl. Listen, I look at it from both sides. Couldn't have been me, because the way that came and went, like girl, the cookie lady came, we never heard from her again. Girl, that would have lasted for at least 6 episodes. Cause girl, I would have went searching for every heifer I could find that even marked text, even in high school. Something gonna stick. Girl, something gonna stick. You hear me? With that being said, at the end of the day, from what I understand, Tanya already kind of knew about the cookie lady. She tried to act surprised. That's what I'm saying. Like, Tanya, y'all try to act like Tanya is this, like, I don't know, like, she don't know nothing. She like, nah, Tanya ain't no dummy. Tanya knows exactly what this show is about. Let me say something. In order to be on shows like The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Beverly Hills, Love and Hip Hop, girl, you got to be a little bit messy. You ain't got to be just outright just, you know, ready to have everybody to chop your head off. But girl, you got to be a little bit messy. Tanya is not as innocent as y'all try and act like she is. One of the most innocent women in the world wanted to be on one of the messiest shows. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Anyways, Kenya wearing wigs and weaves. I don't think that it's a secret that Kenya wears wigs and weaves. Kenya has never once said that she does not wear wigs and weaves. I think that because Kenya did not entertain Marlo, because she knew what Marlo was trying to do. Marlo was trying to pick an argument with Kenya at that table by trying to expose her for wearing a wig, because she knows that Kenya doesn't like for it to have a discussion about her wearing wigs. So when Kenya shut that down at the table, like, girl, gone. It was, oh, girl, she lying. No, she knew what Marlo was trying to do. Girl, I don't even rock with you like that. So when you try to pick an argument with me, and I'm tired, girl, we've been outside all day drinking and dancing, girl, I don't have time for it tonight. Girl, leave me alone. Girl, gone. Girl, gone. Kenya ain't never lied about wearing wigs and weaves. Show me a clip where she said she ain't never wore a wig or weave before. Just because I don't acknowledge that I wear wigs and weaves does not mean that I'm lying about wearing wigs and weaves. That means that means that I'm not talking about it. Girl, you got a wig on tonight, girl, leave me alone. I'm not talking about none of that. Anyways, Candy gets Tanya together. I'm here for it. Listen, was it wrong for Kenya to bring the cookie lady? I mean, like I said, Tanya wouldn't have had, that wouldn't have been my reaction. Like, I would have came, okay, so that's what we doing, girl. After we tear that restaurant up, girl, I'm going to find every side girl I can find of your husband's. Because you did not really let it be known that, girl, he was talking to more than one woman. That's what you said, Kenya. I love you, girl, but girl, you said it. Tanya is a grown woman. If Kenya can sit there and go toe-to-toe with anybody and everybody, then Tanya can defend herself against one person. We don't have to step in. Girl, let me just, basically what Candy said was, girl, right or wrong, I don't know you like that, girl, and it is what it is. If you're going to be around these women, you need to speak, you need to open up your mouth and take up for yourself. I don't have to come in and be Superwoman or Superman and save you. Period. If you think what she did was wrong, get at her. If you don't, then just, this might not be the group of women for you. That's not how I would have handled it. Girl, period. Anyways. Mama Joyce and Todd. A part of me does believe that Mama Joyce and Todd, like, I think they do this for the camera. I don't know. You know how like some people sell their marriages out to be on TV? I think a part of me feels like they get together like, okay, girl, we need to start an argument between Mama Joyce and Todd, because they know that it's a hot topic. Like, once we see Mama Joyce saying something inappropriate, like, they know that it's gonna make the blogs, people are gonna talk about it in the reviews. Like, I just refuse to believe that, like, I don't know. A part of me feels like it's fake, pretty much, I think. Eva is crying about Kevin. It's really sad because I don't want to spend too much time on that, because, you know, I've been saying from the get-go that I'm Team Eva on this. I've been saying the man is crazy. It's just sad. It's sad. It's just sad. Portia and Dennis. I mean, let me just say something, because this is the thing. Y'all know I give Portia the blues, but Portia does not need to be with Dennis. Portia does not deserve Dennis. Any man who cheats on you while you're pregnant, cheats on you again after you have the baby, then continues to embarrass you while being out with random women at Waffle House, knowing that you're on one of the most popular shows on television, does not care about. You know how y'all say that man don't like Kenya, and that might be very well true, but what we also know that's true is that Dennis does not care about Portia, because if he did, he would not continue to embarrass her the way that he does. The girl is in therapy because of the man who was supposed to protect and honor her, right? But y'all so hell-bent on Portia having this fairy tale. And girl, I just want her to be happy. She's not happy, because if she was, she wouldn't be in therapy with this man who put her there, pretty much. Girl, let's sing Anita Baker's fairy tale. I can remember stories, those things my mother said. She told me fairy tales before I went to bed. She spoke of a happy ending and tucked me in real tight. She turned my nightlight on and kissed my face goodnight. Girl, this is for all them girls. Kenya, Portia, Tanya. Who else? Nene. Because they all want this fairy tale of, oh, I got my husband, I got my kids, and my picket fence, girl. If you really just want to be honest about it, girl, all y'all men ain't ish. And that's just true tea. About the only decent one on the show is Michael Sterling. That's about the only one. Maybe Ty might be all right. I don't know. I wouldn't fool with Ty. And the other Mike, we know he stepped out on both of his wives. Okay, but the only one who probably the most decent man on the show is Mike Sterling. That's it. My mind was filled with a vision of perfect paradise. She told me everything. She said he'd be so nice. She take me away one night. I'll be so happy with him. We're riding out of sight. She never said that we would curse, cry, and scream out loud. She never said that maybe someday he'd say goodbye. The story ends like stories do. Yes, reality steps into view. Yes, no longer living life in paradise. God, that's my sound. Yes, those very things. Hey, hey. Yes. Baby, don't you try, baby, you never came to save me. You let me stand alone out in the wilderness. Hey, alone in the cold. Yes, Anita, bitch, I don't even know. Oh, yeah, y'all young hoes don't even know about that, girl. That's for the old school girls, honey. Go check out Anita Baker for y'all who only interested in Summer Walker and all them girls. They good. I ain't trying to discredit the new girls, but I'm just saying, girl. Oh, child. Shout out to Portia, girl. You don't need, because ain't nobody else gonna tell you don't need Dennis. You don't need to be with Dennis, girl. You got your baby because that's what you wanted. That's what Kenya wanted, girl. Girl, leave that man alone. Kenya, leave that man alone. Girl, all y'all looking foolish at the hands of y'all men. Foolish. Nene, girl, Nene and Candy get into it. They got into it so bad, girl. Andy ended up muting them. Girl, all you saw was that's all you saw, and I'm just like, okay, girl. I was hollering. Nene, Candy said, you supposed to be so real, girl. Call it for what it is. Like, Nene's, this how you know Nene. Anytime anybody has to continue to scream, I'm so real, I'm so real, I'm so real. Girl, you really not. I can tell by the things that you do and how you walk and move if you're real or not. You don't even have the coochie lips to even say who you talking about, girl. That's how I know you're not real. If it ain't Candy, then who is it, girl? Because Candy is the only housewife, period, out of all the franchises that have had a spin-off show after spin-off show after spin-off show after spin-off show. Girl, she had that first one she had was like that singing competition thing where she could turn, I guess, a non-singer like into like a hit song or something. Remember? That's how her spin-off shows are usually like just one look season. But the thing is with Candy is given a time slot by Bravo. Do you know how, to me, it's a big deal for a network to say, girl, we're going to carve out this time slot for you. Girl, that's major. So she had that. She had the wedding special. She had the ski trip. She about to have OLG. Shout out to me, because I'm the one who was telling that helpful. I've been saying that for ever since OLG opened. I've been saying that she needs to do a Vanderpump Rules. Just, girl, go check out Vanderpump Rules. That's Lisa Vanderpump show on Bravo too. Hold up. She had the Candy Coated Night little show that came on Bravo for a few weeks. The thing is, people can, like Nene, say, you're unforgettable. Yeah, she's unforgettable. That's exactly why she gets time slot after time slot after time slot. No one wants to see Nene. No one wants to see Greg, who speaks like he's reading Pimp Chronicles, right? No one wants to see that. No one wants to see Brant or Bryce or whatever her son's name, No one wants to see that. Right. Another thing I want to say is I think it's so weird how Portia can understand. Portia is so upset that Eva has said that her child looks like her child's father, but she can't seem to understand why Kenya is so upset at Nene for calling her child a buffalo. I was the first one to say it, and I'll be the last one to say it. I don't think Nene meant to call that girl a buffalo. She meant to call Kenya fat. In the process, because her mouth is moving faster than her brain, that happens to all of us sometimes. In the process, girl, she called the child a buffalo, and instead of Nene just saying, yes, I slipped up and called your child a buffalo, and I apologize about that. I was upset at you. I was trying to call you a buffalo, and I called Brooklyn a buffalo. But I did not mean to call your child a buffalo. Instead of her just saying that, she says, look, if I called your child a buffalo, if you think I called your child a buffalo, I apologize. Girl, it's not if I think you did it. You did it. Now, you didn't mean to do it, but you did it still. I think it's weird how everybody wants y'all need to hold Kenya accountable. But girl, do y'all hold Nene accountable? Like Marlo said, I get her together off camera. Maybe that's what Kenya does too. I mean, maybe that's what Candy and Cynthia does to Kenya. Maybe they get her together off camera, right? Anyways, child. So Nene is a lie. Like, Nene is draining. Just like Candy told her, I'm embedded in your brain. Candy was your way back into the group. No one was messing with you. Remember when y'all sat down and had drinks and had that uncomfortable conversation, that uncomfortable scene? I'm thinking Nene had a water bug on her leg because she kept looking down. I ain't said she had water bugs. Remember her good sister Kim Zodiac Bierman? Remember Kim's daughter Brielle went into Nene's bathroom and posted pictures of her having water bugs and then posted it on the internet? Yeah, her good sister. Yeah. So I'm thinking one of those water bugs was crawling up Nene's legs because she kept looking down, talking about, girl, these haters, girl, these haters. Girl, what is she looking at? Girl, is a bug crawling on her, girl? Nene got up and closed the laptop. I'm gonna tell you the realest read, the biggest read of the night is when Nene closed that laptop, and girl, they let us see Nene reads that she had written down on a piece of paper. She closed the laptop, and the laptop sat there for about 2 or 3 seconds so we could see the reads. They even closed out the part 2 of the reunion showing us the piece of paper. When I tell you those girls at Bravo are not here for Lanithia leaks, girl, they've shown us how you speak to the producers behind the scenes when you curse those producers out in Athens. We've seen you go back and forth with Andy. Well, not back and forth. We've seen you call out Andy online. I'm not saying what he did wasn't petty. We've seen the producers tell you that you should wear a black dress when all the other girls got on white. We see you have notes, and the producers are letting us know that, girl, she got notes, because they didn't have to show that, right? Girl, the producers are not here for Lanithia leaks, period. And they letting her know. Now, we're gonna talk about who should come back, who should not come back in another video. That's the review. If I missed something, I'll mention it again. I'll mention whatever I missed. And I know Kenya was like, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. You go, girl. Shout out to Kenya. Some of y'all say that Portia has been, Portia is Portia. Let me say something about Portia. Portia is that drunk friend who embarrasses you at the club. That friend that's extra loud, cursing a whole bunch, and everybody is like, girl, why is she so loud? Why? That's Portia at the reunion. That's Portia. That's exactly Portia at the reunion. Extra loud, cursing a lot, drunk from the get-go. Anyways, child, I'm gone. I'm sorry about the review being so late. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Let's give an outro to Portia, Kenya, and Nene, and Tanya, who've been engaged for 8 years, almost 10. Now, if that ain't the definition of a nigga not wanting you, then I don't know what is. That's literally a nigga throwing a ring on your finger so you can shut up and leave him alone. Let me just go buy a ring for this girl so she can shut up and leave me alone. She'll be happy because we know she ain't going nowhere. So she can flash that ring around for 8 years. Your booty might be bigger, but I still can pull your nigga. But I don't want him. You know the whole encyclopedia, but your gut thinks I'm deeper. But I don't want him. You got sugar on your pita, but your gut thinks I'm sweeter. But I don't want them. You got a whole lot of junk off in your trunk, but you think I'm live. I'ma keep them crunk. I don't want them. Yes. Now this is the part where everybody needs to listen to. Hey, 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 I don't want him because of what he done to you. Come on. And you don't need him because he ain't ready. Sit down, See, I don't want him because he ain't made no arrangements with you. Girl, Erykah Badu been spitting gems, girl. Been. Girl, I don't want him. I don't want your man. Because look at what he done to you. And you don't need him. Because he ain't ready. Girl. Shout out to Portia, Kenya, Nene and her open relationship. You know, Nene wants to tell everybody can't nobody ever come for her marriage because she's been married the longest, girl. Does it really mean something when, girl, y'all sleeping in 7 bedrooms, you got a boyfriend in DC, he's sleeping with your help, girl? Does it really mean something? Like Kenya said, girl, my man might be cheating on me, but girl, he ain't sleeping with the housekeeper. He ain't sleeping with Mildred the maid. Shout out to Arnold Schwarzenegger and his baby mama, Mildred the maid. Yes, ma'am. Bye, y'all.